Hello everyone, it's Jamal Thomas. Welcome to the Progressive Soapbox. I'm laughing, but I don't think it's funny. Alex Jones is a fucking lunatic. He is an absolute fucking and complete lunatic. I don't typically follow his stuff. I would hear something he may say every so often just because people post stuff. And every so often, it would be like something he would say that would be prescient. And 80% or 90% is lunacy. He says things sometimes that are immensely dangerous. Or the way he goes about it, and which is kind of how I stumbled upon this. I want to put this in context. So, just to get up to speed, because I started kind of in the middle because I wanted to explain why I was laughing about this. Las Vegas takes place the largest amount of slaughter on our soil, meaning us, killing us. Now, we have numerous shootings every day, mass shooting, almost every day. I think it's like 9 out of 10 days we have a mass shooting. So this is infinitely foreseeable, if I can say. You have a country that's awash in guns. That country that's awash in guns, there's all sorts of people who are part of that country. There's going to be some percentage of that country that's not wrapped tight, that's not rational, that goes through something that kind of gives them that quote-unquote one bad day, is to quote Batman, quote a Batman villain, or quote a Joker, for that matter, or a book. With that many people in this country, 325 million, you have just as many guns. This is immensely foreseeable. You add strife and difficulty and hardship. This is immensely foreseeable. Alex Jones comes out, and Alex Jones knows what the problem is. He's nailed it. He's put his finger on the complete cause and reasons for the situation of Las Vegas. Let's take a look at Alex Jones's perspective of what took place and why it took place. Tell us, Jones.
Islamic State has taken responsibility, and the man known by the police for issues, I guess mental illness, had reportedly converted to Islam in the last 2 months. And even though that's being reported by Reuters and others, you're not seeing it on CNN or MSNBC. We've been tracking it. Maybe I missed it. But that's pretty big news, isn't it? Now, let's stop right there. Who was allied with ISIS and al-Qaeda during the entire last 6 years of the Arab Spring? Well, Al Gore called for an Arab Spring here in America. Al Gore, Phil Mudd, and many others also said, like the former deputy director of the CIA, Phil Mudd said, or like the former head of the CIA, Mr. Brennan said, there will be terror attacks in America, and they're coming, and Trump is going to be overthrown in the next 2 months. That was 2 months ago, basically to the day of October 1st, which is the 100-year anniversary. The 100-year anniversary of the Bolshevik Revolution, and the literal grandchildren of the folks that financed the Bolshevik Revolution out of New York and London are now bragging, saying Bolshevik 2 is launching. I told you over and over again that I believe their November 4th launch terror date was a smokescreen for them to begin launching terror attacks in October. They will get successively more intense until you basically come punch drunk to them. Then they'll launch their main attack. Here's the other big news. On Saturday night, Sunday morning, they released just 20 hours before the attack took place, so all the media would come and be in place to cover this event. The whole thing has the hallmarks of being scripted by deep state Democrats and their Islamic allies using mental patient cutouts. I'm Alex Jones.
Democrats and their Islamic allies using cutouts, and something to do with O.J. Simpson thrown in for good measure. Just to challenge the credibility of the source for the moment. And yes, I'm about to be a bit of a dick here, because this is insane, and it gets progressively worse. And actually, before I challenge the source, this is what I saw the day before, or I guess I saw this one first and then saw the second one after. Let's see. Let's go back to this for a moment.
They are preparing a violent overthrow sometime in November, October. Now, why do you think the communists are suddenly uncloaking themselves? What will it be? It snuck up on us, hasn't it? It's the October Revolution that stretched into November and December. It's the 100-year anniversary of the Bolshevik Revolution. We're here. It's happening now. This is real. What are you going to do about it? It's the big question you've got to ask yourself. Because they mean business.
Who's they? Who's they? What are you going to do about it? Who's you? What are you asking people to do? Are you asking people to grab their guns? Are you asking people to grab their weapons? Are you asking them to shoot the first cop that they see on the street? What are you asking them to do? All of this in the context of Las Vegas. 59 people being slaughtered by some maniac. This guy leverages it for his own show. Stoking terror, stoking fear. Grab your weapon, grab your musket. Something, somebody, some force, something external to you is coming to get you. You can understand that this is somewhat problematic in regards to perspective, particularly if other people are looking at this perspective and taking them earnestly. I look at Alex Jones as the same way I look at Donald Trump. He's acting. I don't understand why people believe he's being serious. Like, the facial expressions and everything else, they're contrived. I don't understand why people see this and think that he's being serious. I understand there may be an audience out there who believes some of the stuff, but he's acting. I knew he was acting the first time I saw him because I recognize somebody when they seem to be acting to me, when they seem to be bullshitting to me. Now, granted, this could be that I'm not on that spectrum. Fair enough. Fair enough. The people on the spectrum see it. The people in the bubble see it. Everybody, just being a human being, has a certain reality box and has a certain bubble. Fair enough. But there are bubbles that are better than others. He puts people in a terrifying reality, saying that some external thing is coming to get them. Some of these things are not always human. Some of them are not always human. Yes, I'm saying some. Look, this is the first point. Alex Jones was taken to court recently because this maniac has kids. In his court case, in the same way that the DNC was, forced to say, okay, look, we can cheat when we want to cheat, we can lie when we want to lie. Alex Jones was forced to admit, okay, it's an act. You got me. I want to keep custody of my kids. It's an act. I don't actually believe the lizard people are out to get us. It's an act. I do it for a show. I do it for profit. This is Newsweek. Alt-right provocateur Alex Jones will reportedly attempt to prove that his bombastic, caustic on-air personality is simply performance art. As the InfoWars host tries to keep custody of his 3 children. I am a lefty, so at my core, I am somewhat empathetic to this stuff, but at the same token, this guy is out there for his quote-unquote performance art. He's potentially getting people killed. Now, no, I'm not saying Alex Jones himself is getting anybody killed, because Alex Jones will never get his hands dirty for any of the stuff. I'm talking about what he's trying to incite. It sounds like a grab your gun. In one scenario after another, they're coming to get your guns. They're coming to get you. They're going to put you in these little pig pens. You're going to be in these little hobbit homes. You're going to be in these little spots. And you're not going to have any freedom. The Bolshevik Revolution is coming. Stalin, Mao is going to be dragged from their graves. And they're going to be put into these things. And you're going to have to worship them. They're coming to get you. And your musket. Your musket. That's the thing that's going to hold them back. That's the man on the wall. There is something problematic with this. I am not in the camp of telling people not to speak. In that sense, this is kind of free speech thing. So don't misunderstand me on this. Alex Jones can say whatever he wants to say. I am more concerned with the way the country is geared to believe that this type of rhetoric is A, necessary, and B, gains traction. Stopping somebody from speaking, and slight departure, but stopping somebody from speaking is not the way to do it. You have to figure out why those people have an audience. What is in your society that is going to get expression through this particular individual? That particular individual is only counting or only giving out stuff that came from that particular society. It's not like that person is somehow separate and distinct from the society in which he came. He is saying things that are coming into him to some degree. Some of them may be his ideas, some, ideas that he's kind of cobbled together, but ultimately, those things are expressions of their society. Alex Jones comes out with a terrifying reality. They're coming to get you. They're coming to get you. They're coming to get you. What do you have to do? They're coming to get you. These court documents say that's baloney. Are there situations where people may be coming to get you? Yes, there are some situations where people may be coming to get you. You might not be paranoid. Well, you may be paranoid, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people aren't out to get you. In this case, Alex Jones is making the argument that, hey, this is performance art. I will put the article at the bottom. Whether the claim works is likely to depend in large part on the judge assigned to the case as well as the Texas law. Following the jury selection process on Monday, Jones, who is battling his ex-wife Kelly Jones for joint or sole custody of his 3 children, intends to show a Travis County court over the next few weeks that the real life is not the vitriol spewing red-faced persona on full display on his radio show. One or two things are true. Alex Jones believes that lizard people are out to get him, or Alex Jones is making it up. Which one is worse? In this case, he is leveraging what took place, 59 people being slaughtered, for his own radio show, for antics. Just to challenge the host for the moment.
What do I do, Lord?
It's the same guy.
Destroy the child, corrupt them all.
This is their plan, people. These are demons. Just like the Bible says, it's basically an intergalactic invasion into this space through people. I'm telling you, it's what all the ancients said. It's what they warned of. It's what we're dealing with. They're demons. They're frickin' interdimensional invaders, okay? I'll just say it. Make fun of me all you want on CNN or wherever, but everyone already innately knows this. These people are not frickin' humans, okay? Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon. 42,000.
That clip goes on for like 50 minutes. There are like 3 of those. Hillary Clinton is a goddamn demon. Hillary Clinton is an interdimensional being that's come to suppress the country and the world. I don't like Hillary Clinton. Can't stand her policies. Would not vote for her. But do I think she's an interdimensional demon? No. No, I don't. Now, one or two things are true. Either Alex Jones believes that Hillary Clinton is an interdimensional demon, or Alex Jones is lying about it. Which one is worse? Either Alex Jones believes that the people who were being put up in Las Vegas were cutouts and ISIS, and somehow OJ thrown into the mix. Or he's leveraging the death of 59 people for his radio show. Which one is worse? Which one is worse? This is fucking horrible. All of these people died at a country music show. I'm not going to joke with the music because they died. I'm just trying to make this point that Alex Jones, his radio show is a for-profit enterprise. He's leveraging what's being said, these people's deaths, this kind of grab your musket, grab your gun, somebody's coming to get you, these interdimensional demons are coming and they're going to suck your brains out. For profit. This is a for-profit making enterprise. Either he believes it, or he's doing it for show. Which one is worse? I don't know the answer to that. Garden Gnome, she's a damn vampire. BB Hammer, I think Alex Jones for having Dwayne Willington on his show to discuss geoengineering mainstream media and what's the subject. Alex Jones is the WWE of news, entertaining and sometimes speaking truth to power. Here's the thing. You know, this maniac is in the White House. That maniac had a reporter in the White House. There is a kernel of truth to what Alex Jones says. This is the maddening part about his show. I have a friend of mine who likes him. And there would be 10% of something Alex Jones would say, and you'd be like, holy shit, that was quite prescient. That was on point. And then he would go into ridiculousness. And you're like, wait a minute. We're talking about lizard people now? The 10% is the problem. If he was completely in fantasy land for the entirety of the show, it wouldn't be an issue. It's that 10% that's a hook to some degree to reality. I don't like this idea of him using the deaths of 69 people for his show. That's all. It chafes me a little bit. I don't like this idea of using spectacle to tear people apart and make people offensive and make people angry and paranoid and scared. I don't like that. That's fucking insane. That's contrary to the society itself. And yet he coaxes his show as if this is the only place for truth. This is the only place where you're going to find real news, and the mainstream media won't talk about this stuff, etc., etc., etc. It's an